All right, for my people with the sun sign in the ninth house, my people with the sun sign ninth house, let's go ahead and get your message for today. First card, Knight of Swords. Following that is the Four of Wands. And we'll get one more. All right, your overall energy for my sun sign, ninth house people is Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a great card because what it means is you have this mental ability. You know, swords. The swords in this deck, it means air. It's an air sign. So for air, this means it's all about your thoughts, your mindset, where you're thinking, where you're at. And then we have two wands, so that's the action. So what this is saying is your energy is starting off with your thoughts and going right into those actions. So someone who has the Knight of Swords, like I said, they're going to be very attention to detail. This is the type of person who's very sensitive to what's going on. This is the type of person who comes into conflict and creatively figures out the best decision to have. So the way your mindset is, okay, I'm ready to step into whatever situation and make it work using my mental abilities. The Four of Wands coming right after that, it shows that prosperity is on its way. Harmony is on its way. Peace is on its way. So Four Wands, it means that you may just be acting out in peace and harmony. You're just like, I'm not about that drama. I'm just trying to have a positive, prosperous life. And then let's get into the Nine of Wands. Wands energy. Oh, it is the Nine of Swords. I thought it was the Nine of Wands. All those swords. So all these swords, how did I think it was a Wands card? So Nine of Wands of Swords energy is just talking about regret or guilt. So, you may be just thinking about a lot of regrets and guilt or remorse or, just things of the past. That's what the Nine of Swords is really talking about in this card. And this may just be in your thoughts. You may not be acting on it, but you may be reflecting a lot about, okay, there's some things I've done in the past I'm just trying to change for the future. Or we're going to go ahead and clarify that. And this just jumped out. This is our card number 4 here. It's the responsibility card. And so this means that, you're taking a mental step back and you're taking responsibility that things have happened for you. And you're just like, you know what? I'm getting older, or, I've learned these lessons, and you know what? I'm going to take responsibility for whatever happened. It doesn't matter whatever happened. It's on me. I should have made better decisions. I should have done things differently. Or you may just be thinking like, I did the best of what I could, what I knew. If I knew now what I knew then, maybe things would have turned out differently, but they didn't. So, that 4 card coming out, and that's major arcana right there. So this means that, card number 4 is basically the Emperor. So you're just taking a responsibility. You have self-control, and you're just stronger when it comes to your morals. You have moral strength in this level. So that's where the energy is at. All right, so my first reading is about energy. The second row is about money, and the last row is going to be about love. So let's get into the money. let's get into the money. First card out is the Two of Cups. And let's get into the money for my sun sign. My sun sign, ninth house people. Where is higher self, ancestors, guardians, angels? Positive spirits only. We got the 3, and number 3 is, in this deck, it's going to be the Empress. So before you have the Emperor, this is the Empress. So that's going to be that abundance, that imagination, that creative. It seems like it says a love reward is coming in. Now, the Two of Cups, as y'all know, or if you don't know, the Two of Cups is going to signify passion and love, or just happiness and peace overall. So when it comes to the money, there's just happiness and peace coming in overall. This card just jumped out. All right, so for the money situation, it could be just overall happiness and peace coming in with your money. You may come into a meeting with somebody, or you may just be happy with yourself. You know, you may be like, you know what, now I'm starting to get the hang of things. And when it comes to, you know, my cash flow, you know, I'm really loving the way things are looking. The High Priestess is someone who is imaginative, creative. It represents fertility. It represents abundance. So this could be new ideas when it comes to money. This could be you're just falling in love with yourself and falling in love with the ideas. You're spending a lot of time with, okay, I can do things differently, whether that's investing or, you know, taking a new course. And the final card that came out was the King of Wands. So the King, and mind you, this is the King. So King of Wands, it's just having that energy of being organized, having authority, but not pushing it on anybody, and honesty, loyal. It says respect for the law, respect for traditions. So when you have this energy of the King when it comes to the money, it's just, I think it's wisdom. You know, you're being more intuitive, and it's just more wisdom. And then this card comes out for our final, and that's the Ten of Cups. So there's a lot of love coming through when it comes to money. So you might just be happy. You might be falling in love with money. You know, I watched the Shark Tank, and what's his name? Kevin O'Leary. He was saying, you know, I love money and money loves me. We have a great relationship with each other. That could just be, you know, what's happening right now. You could just be in love with your money loves you, and you're having a great relationship together. And this last card that just popped out was the Nine of Pentacles. And in this deck, the Nine of Pentacles just means that abundance is coming seamlessly, easily, and frequently. You can see this person is just going out in their garden, cutting out pumpkins and coins. You know, money's popping out. So, you know, this January, and it could well be going to February or March, but we see great things with money. You know, we see great things. We see you looking at money in a different light. All right, and for my sun signs in the ninth house, we're going to get your final card. This is about love. Wow, 3 cards just popped. Well, 4 cards just popped out. Just like this, in this order. And I'm going to start with this Star card. The Star card, it just signifies that you're really in tune. You're really in tune with, you know, what you want, what you're hoping for, what you're yearning for. And you're paying attention to the signs. You may be meditating. You may be praying. You may be doing whatever it is, fasting, eating right, doing the things to make you more in line with your environment. Right under that, we have the 7 of Pentacles. And this is the sign. It's like, it's coming. It's coming, you know. Some people may just be like, okay, what is going on? Like when it comes to love, what this is showing is basically it's coming, you know. Time. It's just talking about staying dedicated to working on yourself until that partner comes. Because there may be some time. This is like a delayed card. And it basically is showing like this person is coming while you're getting tired and trying to figure out, okay, when are they coming? They are coming. They're running. You know, it's just all in due timing. Like it may not be exactly when you think, but it is coming. Then right after that, we have the card number 19. So, you know, this is reverse. I don't do reversals, especially when it comes to major arcana. So the card number 19 is great energy, joy, enthusiasm. And it just means intelligence and joy. So enjoy the moment. And you know what? You may, like, this is flipped and upside down. So it may just mean that, like, internally you may just not be feeling happy. But this is just a reminder, like, you need to enjoy yourself. Do the things you love. And make that a routine, you know. So if you're in a relationship or you're dating, you know, don't forget to do the things that you enjoy and you love. And the last thing is our Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, that card, and this is a funny card. It's, if you can see it, it's a child. And the child is like not afraid of death. And the woman in the background, actually, it's a very interesting story because this is Mila Grandson. And if you look her up, Mila Grandson, she was free. This is back in 1800s, and a free woman, black woman in America, and she was able to learn how to read and write when it was illegal and there were slaves, and she taught others. So this is about having that energy of, you know, whatever it takes, I'm still going to do it. Being courageous, imaginative, and regenerating yourself. So take this time to just have fun, enjoy yourself, and regenerate yourself. And maybe step out into some atmospheres, do things that you wouldn't normally do when it comes to dating. And things will come around for you guys. All right. That was it for my sun signs in the ninth house.